Hello guys, welcome back to my first episode of Stormworks. I'm going to be showing you guys how to build a boat hull. So what you guys firstly want to do is make a platform. Make it around roughly the right size that you want of the boat. And then add 1 by 1 slopes to each side. Then what you want to do is you want to grab a 1 by 4 pyramid and line it all the way to the shape of the hull you want. For this, we're just going to do a triangular hull. At the very front, go 1 by 1 or 2 by 2. For this, we're going to go 1 by 1. Add another pyramid slope to the front, and then level it in, just like this. Then what you want to do is grab a 2 by 4 inverse pyramid, and line it all the way to there. I'm going to do this twice for mine. You can do it as many times as you want. I'm going to do it twice. For the front, grab a 1 by 2 pyramid, and then bring it all the way into the front like so. Then grab a 1 by 2 slope and make the front of the ship. To make the side of the hull, line it all the way down, and then you have your first basic layer of the hull. For the second layer, I'm going to do a 4 by 4 inverse pyramid all the way to the front. And make sure you have them on the right side, otherwise that can happen. Line it up again, push it down. There you go. Then grab another 1 by 4 pyramid or 2 by 4. I'm going to use 1 by 4. And bring it all the way to the front. If this happens, just press the erase until you're good. Grab a 1 by 4 slope and fill in the front. When you're done, it should look something like this. This is the bow. For the stern, what I typically do is I grab a 1 by 1 pyramid, and then I grab a 1 by 1 slope. I call them slopes. You don't have to call them slopes. It's just what I call them. Grab an inverse pyramid, and then grab a 1 by 2 pyramid. Grab a 2 by 2, a 1 by 2, and then fill it in. Bring this down, line it up, grab a 2 by 2, depending on whatever size you're using for your ship, and then fill it in yet again. For the rest of it, I'm going to use a 2 by 2 pyramid, and then line it up with 2 1 by 1 slopes. What I do after this step is, once I have the inverse pyramids put down, is I bring these out with a 1 by 1 slope about 3 or 4 blocks. For this, we're going to go 3. Then fill it in with your normal block. When you're done with this, grab your normal block, fill in the back of the stern. When you're done with that, fill it in with the very back. It should look something like this, both the stern and the bow. In order to actually make it float, you gotta seal in the top, otherwise Stormworks physics won't work. Once you're done with this, spawn it in and see if it floats. Which with mine, it does. When you're happy with how the outside looks, go back in and add some details or props, so then you know where you want your stuff. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna erase a 3x3 on each side, and then I'm gonna put a rudder in to control the boat later on. Do this on both sides. And then grab your rudder and put it to where it can come down like this. For the prop, I am going to be using a water jet or a fluid jet, which I've never been a fan of, but just for this I'm going to try them. Sometimes you might have to delete some extra parts in order to fit the fluid jet in there. Once you're done with this, you can either choose to leave it open like this, or what I typically do is I get rid of these, and then I just place some blocks until they are filled. With angled corners like that, I just take them off, put one up here, get rid of that, and then fill it in with your slopes. Up here, what you're going to want to do is erase. Grab an inverse pyramid, 1 by 1, and place them to where it looks fine or good. Right here, which can be tricky, is you delete these, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna place a block there, grab one of these, place this down, well, get rid of that, grab a 1 by 2 wedge or slope, and do that to the other side. That should be it for your boat right now. Once you're done, it should look something like this. You have your water jets or props in here, and then you have your rudders. Your bow should look something like this, or make it bigger, make it smaller, I don't care. I don't like how it looks boxy. If you don't like if it looks boxy, is do this. Delete these. Grab a 1 by 1 inverse. Place that on each end. And then put a 1 by 1 slope. They should look a lot better. Let's spawn it in. See if it still floats. If it still floats like this, it shouldn't have left anything down there, and it should be fine. If we go back to the workbench, everything will save. When you're done and you want to pick up on something else, press save, and then press create new, and then call whatever you want. For instance, I'm going to be calling this ship hull 1. That's going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye.